Let go.
You don't tell me what to do. If Lulu and I want to be together, that's our business thing. You'll stay the hell out of it.
I'm going to tell you one more time, you let go of me, or you're not going to live long enough to say goodbye to Lulu.
You live in the middle of nowhere, Johnny. Every time you step foot outside your father's house, there are two of his men right behind you.
You can't be too careful.
There is a difference between caution and keeping you on a leash. No wonder you take off so much. If I lived here, I would make a run for it too.
I'm sure you would.
Look, I get that your father's business is very dangerous, but that doesn't give him a right to keep you as a prisoner. You need to start living life on your own terms.
Here.
What is that for?
You can go now.
Well, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that my father didn't just stop in here for coffee. You dragged him in off the street, maybe at gunpoint. That would constitute a crime. If you want to press charges, I'd be more than happy to prosecute.
I have a wonderful garden filled with roses. Such beautiful flowers. And you know, if you give them the proper care and attention, they can bloom past the first frost. Do you keep roses, Mr. Corinthos?
I'm here to discuss the situation in Port Charles.
Screw Port Charles! There's a frost coming! Everything will be dying off soon!
You and Lucky may be getting a divorce, but you still share 2 kids together. You can't honestly think this is a good idea for Lucky to help Robin have a child.
If Robin wants to have a baby and Lucky's willing to help her, then that's his decision. It has nothing to do with me.
Well, maybe not, but it has everything to do with your 2 kids. If Lucky agrees to help Robin, that baby is going to be Cam and Jake's little brother or sister. They're not going to grow up together. If Robin has her way, they probably won't even know each other. She's bound and determined to do this on her own.
Being a single mother is hard, not impossible. People do it every day.
I understand that, but it doesn't mean Robin should.
If you have a problem with this, maybe you need to take it up with her.
You know, I know this may be none of my business, but why aren't you asking Patrick to be the father of your baby?
Patrick and I broke up.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Really, it's better this way. See, Patrick didn't want children, and because being a mother isn't something that I'm willing to give up, I had to give up Patrick instead.
That couldn't be easy.
It took me a really long time to let my guard down with Patrick. But when I finally did, I fell completely in love with him. The truth is, I'm still in love with him, but Patrick isn't an option anymore. I've decided that I can do this on my own, but not completely on my own, obviously, so that's why I'm asking you for your help.
Why me?
We've known each other almost our whole lives. You've always been a good friend. And judging from Jake, you make beautiful babies. I would just like you to at least think about it.
You want to make threats? You go right ahead.
You got exactly 2 seconds to let me go, or I call Jason, I tell him what you've done, and he blows your head off.
What are you doing?
I'm calling Jason.
Look, Carly, listen, I was out of line. I should not have grabbed you like that, okay?
Or you shouldn't have.
Look, I'm just worried about Lulu, all right? She's not answering her phone. No one's seen her since last night. It's like she just disappeared.
Or she's wised up.
Look, I get that you don't like me, okay? Listen to me. I care a lot about her.
Hey, you proved that by jumping into bed with Maxie.
I was an idiot.
You're a liar, and you're a cheater. And after what you just pulled, I'm more convinced than ever that you don't belong anywhere near Lulu.
Oh, boy, it'd be very tempting to send you to prison. But in the end, I don't think it's worth the time to press charges. Because you see, any competent lawyer could get the case thrown out of court for lack of evidence.
Well, charging Jason with assault would get him off the street.
Yeah, an hour or so. Unless you trump up murder charges while Mr. Morgan is down at the precinct.
Last time Jason was charged with murder, it wasn't fabricated. He walked into Lorenzo Alcazar's home, shot him in cold blood, and then he dumped his body in the harbor.
Well, you couldn't make that stick in open court. So unless you want to be next, I would suggest that you stop antagonizing Mr. Morgan. Because it seems to me, he could put a bullet in both of us. But then again, you know, there would be a terrible bloody mess on the boss's floor. And you wouldn't have the time to clean it up with such short notice. So, come on, Rick.
No,
Let's go.
Stick around for a while. I have a few more questions for Mr. Morgan.
I'm just here to talk. Your people have been moving into my territory. Is that happening without your knowledge?
I know all about it, Mr. Corinthos. Port Charles is mine.
That's gonna be a problem.
There's a simple solution.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Your turn.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this game right now.
I'm offering you a possible future. Take it.
I don't want a future. Okay. Give me I'll take the gun.
I don't play games.
And I'm playing games. And I'm playing games. You'll play with me.